Why, hello, Tube. Today we have The Listener by Algernon Henry Blackwood. I'm reading it through this awesome Oxford World's Classic, but it's in the public domain. I'll put a link down below where you can go read it for free if you want to do so, or you can use my affiliate link down below at bookshop.org to go pick up this awesome Oxford Classic version. Yeah. Algernon, born March 14th, 1869 in Shooters Hill, Kent, England, died December 10th, 1951 at the age of 82 in London, England. He didn't just write short stories, short horror stories. He also wrote 7 plays. The Starlight Express, Karma, The Crossing, Through the Crack, White Magic, The Halfway House, Max Hensig. No idea how to get those. I'm sure they're somewhere you can get them. So yeah. So if you're into plays and you like horror, gothic horror, I have no idea if they're gothic horror or not, to be honest, but you can always check those out. This time I stole the synopsis from Goodreads. So shout out Goodreads for this. Again, I don't like writing my own because I don't want to accidentally spoil anything. If you get spoiled, you can blame Goodreads. So there you go. Among Blackwood's most effective ghost stories are several tales of rooms inhabited by the prowling presence of their former occupants. The Listener is an apostolary. I don't know how to say that word, but essentially we're reading this dude's journal. That's what it seems like anyway. Account told through the diary, there you go, of a protagonist. Much like Guy de Maupassant, I don't know, some French dude, I think. Similarly themed the Horla or modern ghost, Blackwood's tale depicts the gradual encroachment of a parasitic spirit into the life of an arguably mental compromised man. The Listener is an excellent exploration of approaching and voracious threat, much like Blackwood's later masterworks, The Willows, which I might be the next one, and The Wendigo. The protagonist is a stubborn and caustic man who holds the entreaties and whatever of his friends and family at bay, isolating himself in a world of self imposed exile. Tormented by hereditary mental health issues, illness due to malnutrition and sedentary reclusive lifestyle, and morning paranoia, the narrator finds that his efforts to exclude others from his personal affairs have left him in defenseless from the destructive forces that loneliness invites. I can't read, obviously. Obviously I can't read. But there you go. There's the synopsis. As for my thoughts on this one, I don't have a ton to say about it per se. I thought it was a good read. It was Algernon Blackwood's writing is very, how should I say it? It's simple in a good way. It's not pretentious. A lot of I find a lot of English writers pretentious. I'm sorry. That's might be an unpopular hot take, but his so when I'm reading his stories, I it's like a movie that's playing in my mind. Like I can visualize everything, and I can kind of enter the world that he's talking about. I really enjoy when I can do that with books. That's not always the case for me. Sometimes the frogs are disagreeing with me. The frog's telling me it's a hot take. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, I guess that was all. Um, where was I? The hot take, pretentious. Anyway, his books like play out like a movie in my mind. That's not always the case with things that I read. Sometimes, and that's how I can tell I'm really getting into an author is when that happens. Doesn't always happen. Sometimes it's a struggle, and honestly, out of all the books that I absolutely love, I can't think of any that didn't play out like that. So there's something to be said that even though the listener to me was, I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it. I have no regrets reading it. I think you should go and read it. Um, it just didn't stand out to me personally, and I don't understand why the listener is called the listener. I, I I kind of got what was going on, like what the listener was. I'm not going to say because that would be a spoiler. Um, but it doesn't make sense to me why it's called The Listener. And if you've read The Listener by Algernon Blackwood, and you know why he's called The Listener, maybe I just missed it. It's very possible that I just completely overlooked why it's called The Listener. But to me, it makes no sense. But if you've read it and it makes sense to you, comment down below. So just a fair warning. If you plan on reading this and you possibly don't want to get spoiled, maybe don't look at the comments down below, because I imagine somebody at some point will see this video and say, oh, well, right here it says why the listener is called the listener. But it was completely lost on me. That's okay. But I still enjoyed it even though it was lost on me. I don't really have a question to ask today. Oh, here's one. My question to you, this off the top of my head, so I'll try. When you read a book that you really love, does it play like a movie in your head? Or are you just kind of like reading the words on the page? 'Cause there's a lot of books that I read that I just feel like I'm reading the words on the page. I'm not like playing the book in my mind. I don't know how else to really say it. So comment down below if that happens to you and you really enjoy something that you're reading. That's it for this one, peeps. Cheers.